take my mind.
Welcome back to another episode, Shane Samar today, the hottest podcast in the world.
Man, we on fire, man. We on fire. We like the hot boys back in 97, 96,
Right.
97. Guerrilla warfare.
The only thing missing is the Jabos.
Man, we and the soldier rag.
And the soldier rags and the long white tees,
Yeah, the
and the
soldier
Reeboks.
Man, you know it, man. Man, we have a special episode. This one is for the women. And really for the men as well, too, because we're trying to bring understanding. It's called Dear Black Women. The reason why we chose that title is because we want to really break down what we've noticed our women have evolved into, and how I think a lot of times that we don't understand what the women evolve into because, like I said, we're looking at certain situations from a selfish standpoint. Because a lot of times, like even when you hear men discuss like slavery, you only hear it from the man's standpoint, right? So many times we forget that the women were next to us going through it, right? So and she endured. We could say she endured more than we did because she was being raped constantly. Her children were being raped constantly, ripped from her arms, sold, watching her husband get buck breaking, sold as well. You know, like as a man, when you're looking at it, you know, you're like, well, today we evolve into what we are. Street thugs, hustlers, gangsters, pimps, whatever. And we say it's all because of what happened in the past.
Right.
But when we look at the black women, we're so embarrassed of her, of what she's becoming. And I'm not talking about all black women. I'm talking about some of them. And we're so embarrassed by what they've evolved into, but we're not thinking about the effects of slavery, what it may have done to them. And not just the effect of slavery after slavery. You know what I'm saying? Same for us. So it's all about perspective and understanding. You know, the thing that I really discuss when I hear a black man say, you know, I'd rather go deal with a different race of woman because she doesn't act like the black woman. She can't act like a black woman because she didn't go through what the black woman went through. You know what I'm saying? Her experience was, while the black woman was enduring pain, suffering, and everything else, she was living a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? A normal lifestyle. So, dear black women, that's what we're going to be discussing today, brother. And I want you to tell me what you think about this.
This is what I think, bro. And I've never heard anyone said this, man. I think the roof and the roof to the problem is this, right? I'm going to give you an example. With Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve ate the fruit of good and evil, I think to this day, we're still eating from that fruit of good and evil. We're not doing it physically, we're doing it spiritually now. Because at the end of the day, everything that's going on right now within the black community, with the black man and the black woman, it's still our fault because at the end of the day, we have a choice. It's our choice. We choose to do it. We choose to chastise our women, or our women choose to chastise us. There's nobody putting a gun to our head, right? We shouldn't accept everything. Not physically. That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't accept everything that we know what these other people are doing to us. They're putting it in our face, but we're continuing to bite that fruit. We're continuing to bite the fruit continuously, and that's the reason why we're going through what we're going through, and the Most High is chastising us in front of everybody. That's the reason why we are mockery in front of every nation on this planet or whatever. Because everything, like I said in the last episode, it's a spiritual thing and not a physical thing, bro. Because we are God's chosen people. We are the true Israelites or whatever. Because our ministry, bro, whether you believe it or not, was to go teach Adam's other sons. So basically we teach the scriptures even said it, that we teach the other nations to sin 10 times worse. And that's the reason why the Most High is going to continue to spank us or whatever. And if you go back and you read the book and Deuteronomy 28 or whatever, and this is for my people that subscribe to the book, if you go and you read Deuteronomy 28 on down, all of this was already prophesied that this was going to happen to the black man, that we was going to fall. But the problem with us, we continue to turn the blind eye. We're like, forget what that say. We're going to do things my way or whatever. And that's the problem, bro.
Well, I think aside from the spiritual standpoint, I think in the physical is like we don't give our women enough. What's the word I'm looking for? Enough, not praise. I wouldn't say praise because really a lot of times there's really not today. Some of the actions and some of the things that's taking place, there's really nothing to really praise.
Right.
But I think we don't hold ourselves accountable enough to where in return we can hold our women accountable as well. Because as a man, you have to look at it this way: if we're gonna go by the book,
Mm-hmm.
the book says that we're the head,
Of course.
right?
We are.
And the woman is the body. She's basically, I won't say the body, but she's the neck,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if I'm the head, my woman is my neck.
Mm-hmm.
This is what allows me to do this,
Mhm.
the neck, right?
Mhm.
So if we're not choosing, once again, the right type of women to make our wives or girlfriends or whatever,
Mhm.
if we're going after the most sluttiest woman,
Mhm.
the nastiest women, that's what we're chasing,
Mhm.
how then do you expect the good ones to remain good? Because remember, a woman wants to be desired,
I understand.
right? All women want to be desired.
Mhm.
All woman wants to feel needed.
Mhm.
So if I'm a good child, I'm a good woman, I'm a good whatever. And the little boys only like the fast girls.
Mhm.
And as you get older, even the men,
Mhm.
you know, the young boys become young men and
Right.
men, and all they want is the fast women as well.
Mhm.
What do you think is going to happen?
Right.
Everybody's going to follow suit.
Mhm.
And a lot of times, like I said, I don't feel like we understand evolution.
Mhm.
Everything affects evolution. It's just like if you was to take a seed, you plant it in a good soil,
Mhm.
you water every day, you make sure it gets sunshine, everything is going to grow.
Right.
But we have to understand what happened to us
Mhm.
as a team of one.
Right.
Because every race has a man, a woman,
And a woman. Right.
a man, a
Mhm.
woman. So when you really look at what's taking place and you look at the full picture, the
Mhm.
whole spectrum,
Mhm.
you realize there's only one group of people that's divided.
Right. And that's us.
It's us.
Correct.
But the division is so disgusting,
Mhm.
right? It makes you wonder, is there any way to mend that relationship?
Mhm.
Now, I say this as a man, we won't ever be able to fix what's taking place within our communities with our women
Mhm.
until we become men enough to take accountability
Right.
and apologize to the women
Mhm.
for all the years that we took advantage of them. Because
Mhm.
you got to remember, man, we've done some disgusting things to our own women,
Okay.
right? It's
Mhm.
not just slavery and what the other side did,
Mhm.
but even afterwards, you'd have a man have 7, 10 kids with a woman, 5, 6 with another. They don't
Mhm.
even know about each other.
Mhm.
And then
Right.
one day the pressure's too much. He just
Mhm.
packs his things. I'm gonna go to the store, get some cigarettes, and never come
Mhm.
back. He
Right, I feel you, bro. But you know what?
Am I wrong though?
Right, I hear you, bro. But I'm gonna have to disagree with
That's
that.
cool. That's
And-
cool.
And the reason why I'm gonna have to disagree with it because if I'm a woman,
Hmm?
because this is the thing. You have condoms. You have Plan
No,
B.
come on.
Listen,
We're not talking
right.
about right. Remember, I
Right.
said,
I get what
but you
you're
going
saying.
to this time right
I'm
now.
getting this time,
Okay.
right now, right?
Okay.
So I'm talking about, brothers that's going out there, the Rolling Stone guys, that's just out here having kids with women. If I'm a woman, before I allow any man to shoot my club up,
Mhm.
I'm going to make sure that this man has a job.
Mhm.
He has something going for himself.
Yeah, yes.
I have to meet this man's family. I have to see how this man treat his mother, his sisters, or whatever. So that's why I'm kind of tired of men getting the blame for.
You can't be tired of it.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of it because I advocate for men. I love women.
I advocate for us as a
Yeah.
as a
Right.
race. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
listen. I advocate for us as a race, but I advocate.
No, I'm
right,
saying. I'm saying.
Right, but I advocate for men
Yeah.
because the reason why I advocate for men because we the leaders. Right?
But we're not behaving like leaders.
Yeah, we may not be behaving like leaders, but let me say this though, bro. 51% of men right now are single and childless.
Mhm.
So we can't put all the blame on men.
Mhm.
Like, listen to what I said. 51% of black males don't have no kids and are single, right? And you have 80% of black women that are single with no husbands, no nothing, and they have a whole bunch of kids. So who fault is that? Who fault is that?
Us men and who failed them some way somehow. Remember the whole thing is we're talking about the effect of
I
what
get
we
it.
endured. I'm saying you're going from a logical place, saying
right.
if I were a woman,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're damaged goods, you've been through emotional turmoil, mental abuse, whatever it is. Remember, a woman's DNA is she wants to be loved. She wants to feel loved, needed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a specific guidelines in their mind what that man should look like. They just want to feel a certain feeling.
Mhm.
A woman goes by feelings.
I get
That's why me being a father to young girls, I sit down with them and I try to explain to them, and have drill in their heads over and over. And even though it's your DNA to we
Right.
just want to feel a certain way, you have to be able to push that feeling down and bring a little logic in.
Right.
Right? So what I'm saying is you I understand you advocate for men, but we are to blame for everything that's happened to our race. Because you got to remember, just like we make a lot of excuses for us men when we were growing up. We used to walk around pants down to our behinds, you know, we're doing all this bad stuff, illegal stuff. And we used to say, man, we don't have a choice. It is what it is, right? This is all we got.
Okay.
Right? Even as time is progressing, we say, well, what about the past? There are times when they came here, they committed crimes. That's how they got their start. Everybody started off doing crime. White man came, he committed crime. He killed everybody got started off by, but we don't never have an excuse for the women. We are so hard on them. We forget that women are emotional. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, but we have to remember it's a different mentality, bro.
Right.
You can't bring logic into this.
Right. But
Because it won't mix.
Right.
It really don't mix. Because you got to think about it. If you was a woman, because you just said if I was a woman, and you had to go through what a woman went through in slavery, right? And then time forward now, fast it forward to now, how do you think your behavior would be? You're not going to be holier than thou. You're not going to be, I believe in good men. You're not going to feel that way because you've never seen it.
I get it, bro. I get it. But my thing is this, right? I think there's too much information out here right now.
Logical.
Right. Hey, because I'm a logical person.
But that's what I'm saying. You
Right.
can't think logical.
Man, bro. Logic make the world go round.
No,
bro.
but I understand. But remember, it's a coin has two sides, right?
Of course.
So
of
we're
course.
males, but there's a female side to us,
I get it, bro.
right? So we have our female counterpart.
I get
So
it.
when we think it's logical, you know what I'm saying? When you deal with your daughters, I'm pretty sure you put logic to the side sometimes. So
Logic.
you can meet them where they're at.
Right.
No, but you have to meet them
I
where
get
they're
it. I
at
get
to
it.
bring them up.
I get it. All right, but let me say this, though. See, my thing is this. Just going back to what you said, bro. Like, I get everything what you're saying from chattel slavery, because no one went through that like the black man.
Yeah, the black man and the
Right.
black woman.
Right. Of course.
Yes.
You know,
We're a
course.
pair,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I agree
we-
with that.
Yes.
With you, I agree with that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yes.
the black woman, she been through the most
Yes.
in slavery.
Of course.
She has.
Emotional wise,
Emotionally-
she's
Right,
damaged,
right.
bro.
But okay, but fast forward now. So why is it that now, where you do have great leaders of men, great black men, like I said,
We
to you,
do? We have great black
we,
men?
we do have some. They're probably not on the forefront. So okay, so would you say that you're not a great black man?
Yeah, in my household.
You are, but you are.
In my household.
The world may not know who Ralph is,
Yeah.
but you still a great brother.
Yeah, for my household.
That's what I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes.
tell you, bro.
For my household
Right.
and my advocating for my race, yes.
And this is what I'm saying. The other 51% of black men that are childless, that's holding on. We don't know these other 51% of black men, but they're out there, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm tired of us brothers getting the blame for everything, because as is, we're already dealing with the BS of the world. We get blamed for everything. We don't make a certain amount of money, we get blamed. We get chastised.
That's the money part is vanity.
But listen,
though.
bro. But we take it on the chin. But why is it? Why is it if I'm a righteous brother and I come to my sister and I'm trying to speak logic to my sister, right? In a righteous place. But guess what? Instead of her seeking the information that I'm trying to give to her, she look at me crazy.
She can't seek the
But-
information
but
that
that's
you're
my-
giving to her
but
because
bro,
the whole point is
But-
she's damaged.
But listen, but why would you listen to the white man?
Because-
But listen.
Because the
but-
white man has replayed a long
I-
time. You got to understand the game that's played on her mind and her emotion. The white man has made it to where she views that man as a savior. The same person that caused all the turmoil and pain and suffering, that messed her up mentally, she now views that person as a savior because he's providing her with shelter, opportunity, right? She felt when she felt like the black man turned his back on her, right? And we allowed whatever took place, because you got to remember, whatever a woman deals with, she may not say it, but as the counterpart in to her, she views you as you're partly responsible, because we're supposed to protect them, but we weren't able to protect them in any shape or form. Even to this day, a lot of times a black man can't really protect his woman unless he's willing to die,
But
to
why
protect
is
her
that? In today's
because
time,
of
in
the
today's
because of the world we live in. This is not our land. This is not our country. You know, well, yeah, you could say, well, I built it, but the laws is not for us. It's against us. So if you can't protect your loved one, your beloved, you can't protect your woman. But this other person says, "Look, I'm gonna provide you opportunity." Of course, she's gonna listen to him because that he's become her man, her savior, her father, her brother, her husband.
So
She views him in a total different light.
okay, but so how is he protecting her? In what form?
It doesn't matter that he's not really doing it. It's the image of I'm doing it. I'm giving you Section 8. I'm allowing you to go to college and get a degree, and I'm gonna open doors and put you in a high salary position, right? But I'm gonna also make sure when I'm doing these things for you, I'm also gonna make sure I keep a distance between you and your man, because so he can never be present, right? You can't live on Section 8 and have a man.
But listen,
right?
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I'm gonna
You
tell
can
why.
disagree.
Listen. You know why I disagree with that? I remember I was watching a video. This happened in 1970. 1970. Was it what president? Was it Lyndon B. Johnson? It was one of these presidents.
When there was asking black women.
Listen.
Right? Go ahead.
This was just a project. This was supposed to be a scientific project,
Yes,
bro.
yes, yes.
Welfare, Section 8.
Yes.
All of this was a
I saw the video.
scientific
Go ahead. Yes, go
project,
ahead.
bro. And I watched this video.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these women, and guess what? The government implemented new jobs, and a lot of brothers were working. But guess what? A lot of sisters chose the system over the over their male counterpart. They chose the system.
Now, when you ask yourself, see, you watched a video
Yeah.
of them asking them what would they choose or what's their choice, right?
But they chose the system
But-
over their man.
but
When
li-
the government gave the men jobs,
now listen
they
to
gave
this.
them jobs.
Now listen to this. You're just taking account of they gave them a choice over the system or the man, right? The video is just at them asking question, but in the video, did they ask them about the home situation? How is the man treating them? Is he beating on them? Is he cheating on her, mistreating her, treating her like she's crap? Like these are again, women are emotional creatures, bro. They're not logical, and that's what I'm saying. Like we have to be able to unmask it. It's okay to say like we're not to blame, but then that takes away from everything the Bible says. The man is the head. So if we're leaders in our community, if men are supposed to lead, you can't lead unless you first say, okay, we got to clean this up. This is my fault. It's my fault because we weren't men enough in the first place to make sure we took responsibility. Now we're going to sit down as men, come up with a plan, and this is how we're going to clean our situation up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you think women are just going to magically change and be different, they're not. They're ruined. And this is no disrespect to women. I'm talking about emotionally. The game has messed them up. It's just like the young kids today, the young black males. We're not being truthfully honest. Bro, answer me this. What future do you see for the black race? On the part of the young black male today, what future do you see for us? Is it a bright future for us?
No, it's a sad. It's a.
I just
sad-
wanted you to say yes or no. You said no,
No,
right?
it's no. But I'm gonna tell you why. Though.
No, I know.
Go ahead.
But my
Say your
point is
point.
this. So if we can be truthful on that point, on that side, and say it's sad, it's a bad future, right? Because what we see today with the young men. What about the young women today? What do we see? Would you say?
Same thing? There's no.
But where does that derive from?
I'm gonna tell you where it derives from.
Don't say we know about the Bible, we know God.
No.
I'm saying, but where
I'm
do
gonna
you
tell
think
you.
it all? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you where all that derives from, bro. Where all of this derives from. Because first of all, I'm tired of the Mr. Talk. The Mr.
What's
Talk.
the
What
Mr.?
I mean by Mr. Talk, with the movie, dang man, it's right on the tip of my tongue with Mr. Man. The
Color Purple? Yeah, Color Purple.
Right, the Color Purple. I'm tired of men getting painted like, oh, what did he do? Was he abusing her? I'm tired of that shit, man.
But bro, these are
No,
realities.
no,
you can't be
but,
tired
bro,
of realities,
but listen, bro. I'm tired of it.
You can't
No,
be.
no. I'm gonna tell you why I'm tired of it. Because as men, we get blamed for
You're supposed
we
to.
but we the only ones.
But you're supposed
bro,
to.
I never hear air
Heavy
rap.
is the head that wears
Bro,
the crown. You
but I
can't
don't-
blame.
bro,
See, you
I
cannot
don't-
blame. You
bro,
cannot bring other
bro,
cultures in
but let me
because
tell you
these
this.
people didn't suffer.
But
They
let me
didn't go.
tell you
Listen.
this. But you see that movie. You see that movie.
You
see
can't do
movie.
that, bro.
You
You
see,
can't.
okay, but do you see that movie? The Purple Color. It destroyed
The Color
black,
Purple?
Yes, it destroyed the black man image. Matter of fact, before that movie, before they even released that movie, you had black leaders in the community that advocated, please do not release this movie.
Let me say this to
because
you.
listen, it would tarnish the black male image. And what's happening today? Because of that movie, the effects of it is still continuing to tarnish our image.
Who wrote and
Come on
produced
now.
that movie?
What?
Who wrote and produced it?
I don't have no, but it
Well,
was a black
no,
woman.
no,
It was a
okay.
black woman that was behind it.
Married to.
That was behind that.
Married to.
It was a black. It was a sister.
Yes, but she's married to.
Okay.
Now I'm asking you. She was married to.
Boy, I don't know who she's married to.
Not a black. Not a black. Not a black man. But that's besides the point. My thing is, bro. As a man, can't nobody tarnish your reputation or who you are as a man. As a man, you are what you are. You're a man.
But okay,
so
but
no
let
matter
me say this, bro. But if I don't control media, you
control your household, right?
But media is worldwide.
Okay,
media is worldwide. I don't care. Listen, I care about the household, but what about worldwide? When you
can't
listen,
control.
No, bro. Listen to me, bro. If I'm making a film about black men abusing black women, which is false, it don't happen all the time.
It happened in my household growing up.
I understand that, bro. I understand.
I'm
you
saying
went
it
through that.
happened.
But I understand.
It don't happen everywhere, but I'm saying it
that's
happens.
my point.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. Because now you hear situations like all black men are abusers
Nah,
to women.
we're not all
and
abusers.
that's
We're
bullshit.
not all abusers.
You know what I'm saying?
But-
And back to what I was saying, bro. It all goes back to black media. We have to control our own image and stop letting people
Well,
paint the
that's
picture for us.
but that's my whole point. I'm saying like, can't nobody tarnish your image as a man.
But they do it, bro.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Let me
They
ask you.
still
Let
do it
me
all
ask
the
you this.
time.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
In your household, can anybody walk in your household and change your kids' view of you? How they view
No.
you? How they see you?
No, of course not.
Okay, so this is my point right here. So then, let's just say the black community is a household.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that the women view us a certain way, and they feel that way about us? They constantly saying these things about us, but yet we refuse to look at what it is that they're pointing at. And it's like you said, it's not every man, bro. But every man ain't a man. Every man is not a provider. Every man ain't a leader. Every man ain't a good man. Some men are mentally abusive, verbally abusive, as well as physically abusive. Now, I'm not making an excuse for women. I'm just saying, but as a race of people and men, I'm talking about the real men, we need to start coming to an understanding and taking accountability to say, listen, we understand what's taking place. We understand the situation that you were put into. We understand the condition that you were living in. We understand everything that's happened to you. But we need to change the narrative of what's taking place together as one, right? Because we can't change the black man's image without the black woman on board. And we're not going to be able to change the black woman for our sons, your nephews, my nephews, right?
Of course.
Unless we help the black woman to change her own image. The same way we need the black woman to help us change our image.
Okay.
One hand washes the other. We're not going to ever be in a good light until we're in a good light with our women.
But who's promoting the black man image of today? Are we in control of our image of
No.
today? We're not.
Neither is the black woman.
Okay.
But
so,
neither is the black woman.
So that's my point, bro. That's the whole point that I was making to you. We don't control media or whatever, and everything that they give us, we accept it any damn ways.
But who's to blame?
But listen, bro. But we accept it.
But my thing, listen to what I'm
We
saying.
still accept this crap.
As men, who's to blame? You heavy is the head that wears the crown. So and you have male and female counterpart. So in that forget race. Who's the head that wears the crown?
It's the man.
So heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Right. It's the
so
man.
everything falls on who? The man.
Of course, the man.
So
I agree with that.
So no matter
but
how
my thing is stop.
You can't say stop.
Listen, my thing is this. I'm just tired of black men getting blamed for everything because I'm a piggyback off something you said, bro. About okay, what about that young lady that's raised in a 2-parent household with her mother and her father is clean brother, dressed nice, righteous brother, stand up brother. But at the end of the day, you still choose to do wrong. And you have a point of reference that's right in front of you. You see your father wake up, go to work every single day, take care of the household, but you still choose the wrong guy. You still choose the wrong guy. Like they always say, the nice guys finish last. We talked about that though, bro.
And then for
we
me,
talked about that.
I'll give you an answer for that. I'm
We talked about that.
I'm gonna give you an answer.
Clean
for that.
brothers always get rejected.
But I'm gonna give
the
you
thugs always get chose.
But I'm gonna give you.
All
I'm gonna
right.
give you an answer for that.
Thugs
though.
get chose every day. Clean brothers always get rejected.
I'm gonna give you an answer for
Come
that
on.
though. At the end of the day, she could be raised in a good household,
Okay.
right? The father, whatever. But it's also too, what kind of relationship does the father have with that daughter?
Matt, listen.
No, listen. You can be a listen. No,
Listen,
you gotta
bro.
let me finish though, brother.
Listen.
You could be a clean brother. You go to work every day. You pay the bills. You take care of your household. But at the end of the day, bro, the most important thing is what kind of relationship do you have with that young girl? It's not just about financial. It's also about emotional.
I understand, but listen, bro. She still have a roof over her head.
That's-
No.
That
no,
doesn't
just
mean
answer,
much,
bro. Yes,
bro.
it does.
No, it doesn't, bro. You
listen,
have to look
bro,
at things from
bro.
an emotional standpoint,
I'm
Al.
still gonna have to disagree with you. I still disagree
I'm-
because you know why I'm gonna have to disagree with you, bro. Every man is not an emotional being, right?
You don't gotta be.
Okay, for an example, my pops, right? My pops not an emotional being. He wasn't in my life like that or whatever, right? I mean, whatever he could do for me, he did it for me or whatever. But at the end of the day, going back to what you're saying, just because I didn't have an emotional connection to my father don't mean I'm gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna be.
But you're a boy.
I'm gonna
though.
be running buck wild.
But you're a boy though. You're thinking
But-
logically,
no, I'm
man.
gonna be running buck wild because, bro, like I said, it doesn't matter,
You can't
bro.
see,
Bro,
Al,
listen, bro, it doesn't matter. The man in the household, he putting a roof over your head. So what
Does
you
it-
okay?
no.
So what would you rather?
No.
Okay, so
I
let
do-
me,
listen,
no.
let
So
me-
let me ask you this.
let me
ask
say-
you this.
let-
So what you rather? Would you rather be in a shelter? Would you rather be in a shelter with your parents? You don't know where your next meal's gonna come from. You don't know how you're gonna bathe. You don't know how you're gonna get to school.
These are logical thinking of a grown
Come
man.
on,
We're
bro.
talking about a young lady, bro.
because this is a logical world.
No, for a man it is. See, this is the problem a lot of us men have with understanding our counterpart, because we think so manly, bro, that we refuse to understand. Like I say, I have daughters, man. And
I do too.
yes, but I'm saying to you, just me saying I provide, or you have a roof over your head, it's not enough. You have to have some kind of emotional connection to that young lady.
But let me
And more so, more so than anything, Al, in order for her to pick the right man and be able to understand, recognize what the right man looks like, those are conversations over time you continuously have with your child, you know, to make sure they understand what the right boy looks like, how he's going to treat her, right? The way his appearance may be, you know what I'm saying? How his heart would come through his words. Those are conversations you constantly put in your child. But just to say I provide for you and I'm clean, I'm nice, and you see me go to work every day and you still chose the wrong person, yeah, you know, that doesn't make you, providing don't make you a father, bro. Don't make you a good dad, bro.
So why do we have child support then? So why
But
does
you're bringing up the things that the other side is doing to
Okay.
create division anyway. We're not talking about what's creating the division. What I'm saying is we need to figure out how to put our heads together to come together.
I
Because the
understand.
division is already been in place. Everything is against us as a whole, not just the black man. We so fixated on ourselves, the black man, you know, that we're not looking at the counterpart, our women.
listen.
We're not talking about
what.
whether you love. We're talking
Listen.
about accountability.
Now listen to
I
this.
know you love black women. We're not
Okay.
saying that. I'm not talking about love.
Okay.
I'm saying we have to look at the other side with understanding.
And I do.
No.
I do, bro. But I do.
But
like I'm gonna go back, bro. Like I said,
show me your
bro,
understanding.
bro.
Let me ask you this question
Okay.
because we're about to close out,
All
right?
right.
Dear black women, go.
Okay, well,
Talk to her.
all
Dear
right.
black woman,
Dear
go.
black woman,
Talk to her.
This is my message to you. My message to you is this: humble yourself, put God first, get in the position that God sets you to be. Get behind your man, and when I say get behind your man, I don't mean it in a derogatory term. What I'm saying is align yourself with your man so your future could be brighter. Stop making bad choices. That guy that you may think that's an Urkel, that's the guy you need to be dating. That's the guy you need to be talking to. Stop choosing these thugs. Because if you stop choosing these thugs, you won't have these outcomes that you're continue to keep having. And this is my message to you.
My turn, brother. I want to say this to black women. First and foremost, man, as a man, I understand your position. I understand what you've endured. And this is not just for the young women. I'm speaking to black women older in their whatever years, 100 years old, 90 and on down. I understand everything you've endured, not just from the other side, but from us as a whole, because a lot of times we do things to you without thinking about the effects of it all, right? We just run amok. And I understand you may have a lot of hatred towards us, right? Because we've looked down on you, so we've taken advantage of you so many different, parts of time. You could look at any time frame. We've taken advantage of you. And we haven't been able to really protect you like other men are able to protect their women. You've really been on an island on your own. And as the man is trying to figure out how to save themselves and demanding so much from you, not thinking about what you've endured and what you're becoming, have evolved into, which is hatred, self-hatred. You can see it just like the young black male, the black men today. We show a lot of self-hate based on our actions. We sow crack, coke, crack, whatever to our own kind. That's not love. You know what I'm saying? And we took advantage of you many different ways, that however it comes, just to lay down with you, will lie to you, tell you anything. And I understand that's been taking place for centuries, but we have to come together and find a place where we can have common ground and really, really sit down and have a woosah moment and understand that we need you. The black man needs you. You need us.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? We can't move forward without each other. So I want to say I take accountability as a man for all my wrongdoings that anything I've ever done to any woman, specifically black woman. I come from a black woman. I love black women. I have black children. You know what I'm saying? So I want to apologize and take accountability and say I will do better, to look out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I see something going on, I'll make sure I pull a sister to the side and say, sister, be aware. You know what I'm saying? Be a big brother, a cousin, or whatever to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's our show for today. Dear black women. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And believe you me when I say I don't blame you for anything, and I understand, but let's do better. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And with that being said, please like, subscribe,
hit the like button.
Ding! Don't forget to comment. Any black sister, man, that likes this episode and want to come on, we don't have extended conversation, please. You're more than welcome, because we need to fix us. With that being said, love and appreciate y'all, man. Keep rocking with us, and let's change tomorrow today.
Peace.
Love.